Hi! So it's a whole new year, and it's time to start over. New titles, new setup, and new everything. So this first video of the year is going to be a reintroduction. Okay, so when I started writing for this, I had trouble figuring out exactly what I wanted to write, because, what exactly do you guys want to know about me? My favorite book in all the world is The Princess Bride, but I also do take a lot from The Art of War, and The Hero with a Thousand Faces, and Harry Potter. I am a combination of Buddhist and Wiccan. I guess you could say that I'm a bit of a geek, and sort of a slut for consumer electronics. As you can tell, I'm into gaming. I do have a PS3. I've always sided with Sony, though I also do own a Wii and used to have a DS. I actually started gaming on a Famicom, which is the Japanese version of the NES. I also recently bought a decently powered custom laptop, which is supposedly for faster video editing and playing advanced 3D games, and yet all I seem to do is play Minecraft. Right now, I'm setting up a map with 7 main hubs for our server. This one is the central temple that houses the stargates to the other 6 temples. I'm supposedly a writer, sci-fi and fantasy stuff mostly, but my greatest accomplishment thus far has been a so-so poetry anthology about a couple of violent lesbians. I personally don't feel like I'm a huge music buff, but I do enjoy it, and anything from trashy pop to indie rock to Gaga, Beyonce, Marina, Muse, Placebo, Calvin Harris, anything. I work at the behavior department of an animal shelter, but I'm currently in graduate school for counseling. For humans, I mean. I love reading about anthropology, and I know way too much about ancient cultures. I suck at math, but I do still enjoy learning about complex, avant-garde sciences like quantum theory and nanotech medicine and genetically engineered biofuel producing algae, that kind of stuff. My favorite TV show is Stargate SG-1. I enjoyed Atlantis and Universe. Not as much, but still. I'm also currently obsessed with Once Upon a Time. Cannot wait until Game of Thrones comes back. Airbender made my life. I still have big hopes about Korra, but I'm not expecting miracles or anything. Sherlock is amazing, but I want to stab Stephen Moffat. Between DC and Marvel, I cannot pick sides. I'm definitely Switzerland on that. But DC's Vertigo imprint, purely for The Sandman, is my favorite, though Lucifer is also pretty awesome. And Why the Last Man is highly recommended. I make wands, like this. I want to sell them eventually, make a business out of it. Maybe branch out into tarot cards. I get bored of politics. I guess I'm liberal enough to know that some people just cannot be trusted to take care of themselves, but conservative enough to know that some people can't be trusted to make that happen. My philosophy isn't quite solidified yet. It's been changing quite a bit, especially lately, but it's somewhere along the lines of Ubuntu, I am what I am because of what we all are, mixed along with Bella Gerent Alii, which means let someone else do the fighting. Or maybe I should tell you my entire life story. Born in the Philippines, to bourgeoisie parents, grew up in New Zealand, spent my college years in Providence, and now I'm here in Boston. Maybe I should be reciting that like a blog profile with overly personal details. I am gay. Duh. I have an awesome and sweet boyfriend, whom we shall call Adrian. You'll have to put up with me mentioning him from time to time in this vlog. We've been together for almost 3 years. He lives an hour and a half away, but we see each other once in every couple of weeks. We plan to live together as soon as he has a better job, and I have a real one. Ugh, I don't know. There's just something about talking about myself that I find so uncomfortable. And it's not that I don't want to reveal too much of myself. Ask me any question and I'll answer it honestly. Seriously, no, do that in the comments. I think it's because the most important thing that you should know about me is that I live in the now. Sure, I do believe that the present is the culmination of the past, and I'm an optimist enough to always believe in a grand and beautiful future. But more importantly, I think that the only constant in life is change. I am different now than from what I used to be. Heck, I've even changed since the beginning of this video. The little details about me are constantly in flux, so they don't matter to me as much. My motto is I am that I am, and right now I am yours truly, Davey.